Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 36-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Slot man moves right.
6, 7. Right.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Slater, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down. Slater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some space here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons 33. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Ready.
Slot man moves right.
Broad red. Black ultra.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Slater. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Hey, check nigga. Faster.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Trouble, 38.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Slater. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
and that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Bridges. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Shot, 17.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Down.
They're going to run a little pop pass here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, man. Go red. Black shot. You yellow. Red cycle. Ready?
Back to throw. Slater toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Fight 60.
The slot man in motion right. They will run with Grant. And some room to roam now. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Slot man moves right. To throw on second down, Slater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. To throw on third down, Slater. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go. Here we go. Shield, black. Green jacket. Blue striker. Hey, blue. Ready?
On fourth down, Slater. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They're going to look to throw. Open target, here's Matthews. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Slater throwing the out route incomplete. That's Medina.
Complete to number 14. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Okay, ready?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Black over. Yellow, go. Snap, red. Black shot. You, yellow. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Slater. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Red, cycle. Blue, go. Hey, red. Red, yellow. Hut.
On 1st down, Slater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Ready.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go. 6, 7.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Looking to throw on second down. Slater. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff up the middle. Bridges. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready. Black Ultra. Go pink. Snap, red. Black shot. Huge yellow. Red cycle.
Operating from the gun. Slater. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
6, 7. Right, white, yellow, blue. Flag 2. Eagle blue.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Black Ultra. Red.
To throw again. Slater. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Yellow. Red cycle. Yellow.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Red.
Throwing on 1st down. Slater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw again. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Medina. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the bucs may have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
560. Yellow, 1. Go pink.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Now there's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Ready, ready.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Grant. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready, break.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And cycle. Right, 97.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Down.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Number 38.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with... minutes remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the